Hello, Calcasieu Parish Public Library. This is Kimberly speaking. How may I assist you today with your book needs? Oh, you would like to have some book recommendations, is that right? You want to know my book recommendations? It's no trouble at all. Staff love giving their book recommendations, especially to people local to the area. This is a public library. Here are my favorite books that I read last year. Book 1 would have to be January's Bad Blood by John Calcasieu. Book of the month pick for February, The Song of Spider-Man. I don't know if you remember the Broadway show Spider-Man. Yes, very dangerous. Well, at some point people invested lots of money into the idea that it wasn't dangerous to dangle a man off of a ceiling. A very, very tall 200-foot drop kind of ceiling. March would be The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. It's a classic, oldie but goodie, very, very short, so great for readers who want to have a fun story without spending or investing too much of a week into it. Pyongyang by Guy Delisle for April. This is a graphic novel, definitely something for people who want a little different. It's a fascinating look at animators and the animation industry in North Korea. Getting ready for the summer now, I would have to recommend Daughters of a Dead Empire. This is a young adult book or a new adult book. It is a book by Carol and Tara O'Neill, and it is the story of two girls growing up right in the peak of Russian Revolution. They come from two very different belief systems. If you know anything about Ekaterinburg and Russia, you will know that this is going to involve some Romanov history. It's a very interesting look, and it tackles a lot of heavy subjects, I think, very well. Speaking of life lessons, my September pick would have to be Educated by Tara Westover. The story of a woman who grew up with almost no education given the lifestyle of her fundamental family, her efforts to explore the world, and eventually finding herself and an education is really something for the books. It's probably why she wrote about it. Let's Get Spooky. An Enchantment of Ravens. It's a fantasy book, also another young adult book. It is by Margaret Rogerson. It's a story of a human girl and a fairy prince and their efforts to find a way together forward in a world where they shouldn't be together. Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chen. It's another young adult one. If you liked An Enchantment of Ravens, you're probably also going to like A Violet Made of Thorns. In December, I finished it out with The Cruel Prince. It's a book by Holly Black, if you're familiar with young adult, new adult fiction. A young girl, and guess what? Another fairy prince. I think I had a theme going in the winter of 2022. You can find all of these books and more on our website. You can check them out for free if you have a library card. If you'd like to read more staff recommendations, check out our Calcasieu Parish Public Library local blog, where our librarians will read up and let you know what's good.